In the show, you've probably heard the viral moments like this one.
Mommy.
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mamacita.
The VMAs are always a night where stars shine. Surprises happen, and social media explodes with reactions. This year, the spotlight wasn't only on the musicians taking home awards.
And straight ahead, what's going on?
It was also on the Love Island stars who brought their own brand of glamour to the red carpet. Among them, Olandria stole the show, turning heads and dominating the best-dressed lists across every major outlet. The buzz started even before she arrived on the carpet, with fans eagerly following her preparations. In a clip shared across social media, she was seen getting ready with her stylist, Glamour, demonstrating a mix of edgy and classic elegance.
And sleek. So since the dress is red, I don't want to do too many colors on the face, so we're going to keep it neutral, very smoky, browns on the lids, and really make her eyes.
The team opted for a slicked-back ponytail, something fun and modern that complemented the bold red Jenny Chan dress she had chosen. The makeup was carefully curated to keep the focus on her striking features. Neutral, smoky browns on the eyelids to make her eyes pop, perfectly balancing the daring hue of her gown. As she completed her look, the energy was palpable. Olandria exuded confidence, her poise reflecting the careful attention to detail that had gone into every part of her ensemble. The choice of the red dress wasn't just about standing out, it was a strategic move. While her partner, Nick, looked sharp as ever, the two were not walking the carpet together, a decision that caught him by surprise. The team's apparent strategy seemed clear. Olandria needed to establish her own identity outside of the Love Island brand. It was a move that paid off. Social media engagement on her posts skyrocketed, surpassing many of the major artists present that evening. Every little story she shared, every behind-the-scenes glimpse, every interaction, was amplified by her active engagement with fans, building a connection that felt authentic and deliberate. This
For nobody. Oh my God.
Brian, how are you feeling? Sorry.
Oh man, I'm just shit. I don't even know how to put it into words.
level of self-promotion is something many celebrities overlook, but for Olandria, it's becoming part of her signature style. The media noticed too. Outlets that typically reserved space for chart-topping musicians were giving Olandria fashion coverage that rivaled the artists themselves. She had secured a moment not just for being on the red carpet, but for being unforgettable on it. Her style choices, her engagement with fans, and her poised public presence were creating a narrative. Olandria wasn't just a reality star. She was emerging as a fashion icon in her own right. Every detail, from the carefully coordinated hair and makeup to the way she carried herself, added to the aura of sophistication and strategy. Meanwhile, other Love Island stars were also making waves in different ways. Ace, for instance, brought his own flair to the VMAs. Partnered with Glorilla on the red carpet, the two shared a playful energy, capturing attention during the pre-show interviews. Ace's presence wasn't just about style.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
It was also tied to a partnership with Burger King, including a commercial aired during the broadcast. While fans expected him to host a dance battle on the red carpet, that segment didn't happen as planned. However, Ace made the most of the interviews he did participate in, addressing past controversies with a calm, measured approach, emphasizing his focus on moving forward and learning to navigate Hollywood. It was clear he was seeking to balance authenticity with professionalism, a delicate act in the intense spotlight of a live event. Not every Islander attended the VMAs, but their activities elsewhere added to the collective buzz. Shelley, for instance, spent the evening working rather than walking the carpet with Ace, participating in events with the US Open and promoting a brand collaboration with Pepper Mayo alongside Kaylor and Belle Dasha. Her strategic appearances in New York earlier in the week, including a pickleball tournament at SRAK, demonstrated a careful blend of work and public exposure, building her brand presence in parallel to the VMA's excitement. Amaya and Iris chose a different stage for their appearances.
Backstage right now. About to go on. We're about to go on and present. So what's on the 10 now? Bombshells and
presenting at the Creative Emmy Awards rather than the music-focused VMAs. While Amaya's stylist had previously faced criticism for unconventional choices, recent looks, including her Emmy attire, reflected a refined, more confident style. Fans were quick to comment on the improvement, noting that her wardrobe choices were evolving and positioning her for continued visibility. As New York Fashion Week approached, expectations were high that Amaya, along with other Islanders, would secure invitations and generate press coverage that further elevated their public profiles. Meanwhile, Hua and Lewis were spotted in Toronto, maintaining their public appearances and collaborations. Hua's recent work with Peacock for an NFL pregame commercial and teasers for a new project suggested a trajectory of strategic career moves and growing influence beyond the show. For fans keeping track, it was clear that many of the Love Island alumni were carefully crafting their paths, balancing brand partnerships, media appearances, and personal projects to maintain relevance and capitalize on their fame. Back in the US, Taylor and Clark were quietly navigating life post-show. Their relationship, which some questioned would last beyond the Love Island villa, seemed steady. Reports of Taylor traveling to Oklahoma to care for a horse gifted by Clark, coupled with her interest in becoming a veterinary assistant, painted a picture of a couple genuinely invested in each other's lives. For viewers who follow these relationships closely, moments like these are reassuring. Beyond the glitz and glamour, some connections from the show carry forward into real-life commitments and shared experiences. As the VMAs wrapped, attention inevitably turned to speculation and fan theories. Rumors circulated about TJ and Iris potentially rekindling their relationship, sightings of the two together prompting excitement and curiosity among fans. Every move of the Love Island stars was scrutinized, shared, and discussed across platforms, emphasizing how deeply intertwined their personal stories and public personas had become with their brand value. All of this activity set the stage for the upcoming Love Island Games, scheduled to begin on the 16th. Anticipation was high as fans awaited the official cast list, eager to see who made the cut and what breakout moments might emerge. Many Islanders were leveraging the current visibility from the VMAs, the Emmys, and various promotional events to ensure they entered the competition with strong momentum. Social media engagement, red carpet appearances, and brand collaborations were all part of a broader strategy to maintain public attention and solidify each Islander's position in pop culture. It was striking to observe how each star navigated the evening differently. Olandria's meticulous attention to fashion and engagement strategy set her apart. Ace used his platform for professional branding while balancing personal image management, and others like Amaya, Iris, and Hua capitalized on separate, high-profile events to enhance their careers. Each approach underscored a growing awareness among the cast. Reality TV fame alone isn't enough. To thrive post-show, a combination of personal branding, strategic appearances, and calculated public engagement is essential. For fans watching at home, the excitement wasn't just about who looked best or who landed a brand deal. It was about seeing these stars transition from the villa into major public figures in entertainment, fashion, and media. Every outfit, every social media post, and every interview contributed to a larger narrative, showing that the Love Island cast is more than a reality TV ensemble. They're emerging influencers, carefully curating their images and building careers that extend far beyond the screen. As the night closed, the impact of the Love Island stars at the VMAs was clear. Olandria's red carpet presence, in particular, left a lasting impression, not just for the dress or the hairstyle, but for the way she combined style, personality, and strategic engagement to create a moment that fans and media couldn't stop talking about. The VMAs became a proving ground for these stars, demonstrating how reality television alumni can successfully transition into broader public consciousness while navigating the complexities of fame, brand partnerships, and fan expectations. Looking ahead, the next few weeks promise even more visibility and opportunities for the cast. With New York Fashion Week on the horizon, the Love Island Games about to kick off, and ongoing projects and partnerships in motion, fans will have plenty to watch and discuss. The VMAs may have been just one night, but for the Love Island stars, it was a milestone. A moment that highlighted their evolving influence, their ambition, and their ability to make a mark in an industry that moves quickly and rewards those who understand the value of presentation, engagement, and timing. This year's VMAs weren't just about awards or performances. They became a stage for the Love Island stars to shine in their own right. Olandria stunned everyone with her red carpet look, turning heads and dominating best-dressed lists, while Ace balanced energy and professionalism in his appearances. Amaya impressed with her refined Emmy look and other Islanders. From Hua and Lewis in Toronto to Taylor and Clark managing personal projects, showed strategic moves that kept them visible and relevant. Fans weren't just watching glamour, they were seeing a blueprint for how reality TV stars can build lasting influence. With the Love Island Games coming up and New York Fashion Week on the horizon, the spotlight on these stars is only going to grow. Their choices, appearances, and engagements are keeping them at the center of pop culture conversations. If you want more updates and exclusive behind-the-scenes stories, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. You won't want to miss what happens next.